everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you are new, if you're not new, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marina, and today I'm very excited. I have been waiting to make this video for so long because it's just been anticipation for months for what I'm going to talk about today, and I'm so ready. Today I'm going to be talking about music, specifically an album that recently came out that everyone has been talking about, that everyone seems to be obsessed with, including me. I'm not excluded from the conversation at all. I have been listening to this album on repeat for the past week. How long has it been out? Like a week or two? I don't even know, but I have been listening to it almost every day. It's gotten bad. Today I'm going to be talking about Olivia Rodrigo's debut album, Sour. It's gonna be a great time. I'm gonna be talking about the songs by ranking them. So y'all already know how this is gonna go. If you've watched on my previous ranking videos, I ranked Ariana Grande's Positions album, and then I also ranked BTS's albums at one time. I've done this a few times, so if you wanna go check those out, they'll be linked somewhere above my head. But today, I'm gonna be ranking songs off of Olivia Rodrigo's new album, Sour, and it's just gonna be a good time because I have a lot to say, okay? I don't think you guys understand. I've been waiting for this album for months. I want to say since Driver's License, but I feel like it's been earlier than that because I've been a fan of this girl for the past few years, and the fact that she finally put out this album and it's really good. Like, it's actually phenomenal for a debut album or just an album in general. It's really good. Like, she put something in this album. I don't know what it is. If you haven't listened to this album already, I assume you have, because why would you watch this video? But if you have not, I am telling you right now, you should. It's really just a masterpiece, if you will. Before I get started though, I just want to say not everyone is going to agree with my ranking. That's completely fine. Leave your ranking down in the comments below. But for this video of mine, I'm going to be stating my rankings and my opinions on each song and why I ranked them the way I did. Yeah, if you don't agree, that's completely okay, but just leave your rankings in the comments. I would love to see them. Yeah, I just wanted to put that out there because I feel like as soon as I start my rankings, people are gonna be like, oh, you're wrong. I understand, but let me explain before you go off on me, please. So without further ado, let's start the ranking, shall we? Ranked at number 11. Oh gosh, I can already feel it. Enough for You. Yeah, I know everyone loves this song. It's so beloved. It's not that I hate the song, it's just my least favorite on the album. I feel like even when I first listened to the album, it was the only song I didn't put a heart next to, like a little mark next to when I was listening to it the first time. It just didn't catch my, I was gonna say catch my eye, but that's not accurate because it's a song. It didn't catch my ear. That doesn't make sense. It just didn't grab me like the other songs did. I love the lyrics. I feel like this girl, her pen, it's immaculate. The message of the song being no matter whatever you do for your partner, the relationship she was in specifically, whatever she did for her partner just wasn't enough, you know, and she realized that someday she's going to be worth so much more to someone who will love her for who she is and see her own self-worth along the way. I love the lyrics. I thought it was a beautiful song lyrically, but it's just not high up there compared to the rest of the songs for me. There are a lot of songs on this album that are like this, melodically, but for some reason with this one, it just didn't really catch my attention. I feel like a lot of people are already gonna get mad because I know it's everyone's one of their favorites, and I'm here to be a Debbie Downer, but it's just the way it is. Okay, I'm sorry. Next song, number 10. One step forward, 3 steps back. Yeah, this is number 10. I actually thoroughly enjoy this song. I really like the song, but kind of for the same reason as Enough For You, it didn't grab my attention on the first few listens. It took me until maybe a few days ago while listening to this album over and over again to admit that, hey, this is actually a pretty good song. It's a cute song. Not cute because the lyrics are actually very sad, but the melody and the way that the song is produced, it's like a happy-go-lucky song. It sounds like it's a song you listen to while you're I don't know, jogging down the street, or maybe riding in the backseat of the car while looking out the window. It's one of those dramatic songs, and I thoroughly enjoy it. This overall is a very dramatic album, and I resonated with it. Just teenage angst and heartbreak. I love it. I really do. This song, it just wasn't as high as the others simply because it doesn't compare in any sense. You don't compete where you can't compare. Compared to the others, it's just not ranked high. I like it. I listen to it a lot more nowadays than I did when the album first came out, but it's just not up there for me. Next song, some people are gonna hate this ranking, and this is, I feel like many people are gonna get pissed off because I know this is a beloved song. Number 9 is Traitor. Yeah, I said it. It's not up there for me. I'm sorry. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but the build up for the song is worth it, but it's not worthy of like being high on my list. Like, even when I first listened to it the first few times, I really did love it. Like, I still do love it, but you just gotta like wait for like the climax of the song to actually really get into it, for me personally. And I don't really enjoy that kind of feeling. I like being in a song like right away. For Traitor, it just felt like I was waiting for the build up the whole entire time. I was waiting for it to actually get like, I don't know, to a point where I could just like sway or do something. Not every song has to do that for me to like say that I like it, or that I enjoy it, or that like it's high up in my rankings when it comes to these videos I make. But I don't know, with Traitor, it's just not high. I don't know what to say. I enjoy the song, like I said. It's just like, compared to the other songs, it just doesn't, it's not high up. It's a cute little song. I'm pretty sure it was the 3rd track on her album too, or was it her 2nd? I think it was like one of the first few songs on the album. So for her to like start off the album the way she did, strong. This was a strong song to like be one of the few songs that started off the album. I enjoy it, it's just not high up. I really do love the lyrics in this one as well. You didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. Yeah, whoever broke her heart. I know everyone's saying Joshua Bassett, but I feel like this has to be like multiple different guys, because there's no way that one man did all this damage to my girl. I want some answers. I need to know who I need to protect her from, because whoever did this to her, oh gosh, I only hope the best for her and her heart. Every time I heard a different song in this album, Traitor being one of them, my heart slowly broke. I felt like I was going through a hard breakup that I've never gone through in my life, by the way. I've never dealt with what she's going through. Like, emotionally, I'm just not compatible, I guess. I've never been through what she's been through. I felt in that moment while listening to Traitor, my heart breaking. Those lyrics will really get you. Like, this whole album will really have you in your feelings. It's that sort of album. Next song at number 8, Hope You're Okay. I love this song with all my heart. As a closer for that album, it was really well done, because while the other songs were talking about like her going through her breakup, trying to get over her past, her exes, or ex, singular, plural, whatever, this one was just basically saying like LGBT rights, y'all matter. Oh, by the way, it's Pride Month, so like happy Pride Month to those who are watching. But this song is out, it goes out to y'all, to like everyone who is a part of that community. And yeah, I thought it was just a really cute song. This one nearly made me cry. This one was the one that made me really tear up, because I was like, oh, because it's just something that I could like I felt in my core personally. This one hit me like a truck, and it was the closer. I was like, oh my goodness, like the tears were welling, but they didn't fall, so I can't say I was crying. But ooh, she got me at the end of the album too. She's sneaky, because this song came after one of my other favorites, and I was ready to like get a little closing ballad, maybe a little like acoustic, and this was, I guess, an acoustic, like a slow song, but it wasn't really sad. It was more like an uplifting song, like, hey, I'm there for you, we're all here for each other, you matter in every sense, don't let anyone tell you that you don't. And I thought it was just really cute and heartwarming and endearing. And yeah, I love Hope You're Okay. I feel like no one has talked about that song. I feel like it's one of the most underrated, but I actually really do enjoy it. I know it's not high up on my list, but I do enjoy it. It just has to be ranked at number 8 for now, meaning that like this ranking could change, but I don't think it will. I'm pretty sure my ranking is set on how I feel about each of these songs personally. Well, my lower ranking, upper half ranking, I don't know. The top 5 is wonky, but everything else I'm pretty dead set on. Next at number 7, we have Driver's License. You guys already know the deal. A classic, I fear, you know, a hit. The song that had everyone in their feelings at the beginning of the year in January. Yeah, that Driver's License. Yeah, this is ranked at number 7. It's crazy because everyone remembers that song and it was really everywhere, and everyone's just like, how is she gonna top this? And then like she did with every single she put out, and then with the album that came out. I did not think in my album ranking when the album dropped, I did not think Driver's License would be this low, because I love the song. But somehow she made an album full of just hits, so I guess I have to put Driver's License at number 7. I love the song though. If you don't like the song, that's okay. It's not for everyone. It's really not. Like a lot of people were hating on the song when it first came out. A lot of people were hating on Olivia for the song when it came out, because I feel like I've noticed with new artists, this is what people tend to do. There's like, I don't get the hype. She seems overhyped, blah, blah, blah. The music isn't even that good. Everyone refers to her as like Taylor Swift's daughter. So like if you're not into Taylor Swift, then I don't think you'll be into this type of music that Olivia makes. So I don't think that means it's bad. It just means that it's not your taste. I feel like this is common sense, but many people just don't understand the difference between like good and not like a part of your own preference. Like if it doesn't fit your criteria of like what you like, then it doesn't mean it's bad. It just means that you don't like it. Anyway, that's like a whole tangent, my bad. All of that to say, I love Driver's License, and everyone else can shut up. Y'all can shut up. It's a good song. Leave it alone. Like seriously, just leave it alone. And then if you don't like Driver's License, there are other genres on this album that you could like, but if you don't, then I don't know what to really tell you. Then just stop talking. Like I'm so tired. I've seen so much hate towards this girl, and I'm just like, y'all need to stop, because she's literally a teenager. She's like my age. She is my age, if not younger, like maybe a year younger. Y'all need to calm down. Y'all need to calm down. She hasn't done anything to anybody. She's just living her life, making these heartbreaking songs, you know, being on top billboards, by the way. Like she's like on the Billboard, like Hot 100 or whatever. Yeah, she's doing her thing, and y'all can stay mad, because I don't think she's going anywhere. Yeah, y'all can really stay mad, because Driver's License is a good song. I don't know if it's like the hate train. It probably is. There's always a hate train with new artists, but it's a good song in my book. But it's ranked at number 7 because somehow she managed to top it. Number 6 is Jealousy, Jealousy. Yeah, I know. I'm so sick of myself too, Olivia. You don't need to feel bad about it. You don't need to feel bad about being sick of yourself. Everyone goes through that. You know, everyone's kind of sick of themselves. That's why we have social media. That's why social media exists. So we can look at other people and envy what they have, but do it like in the comfort of our own space. But then brag about what we have in between. That's basically all. Like, it's okay, Olivia. Really, when I heard this song, I was like, did she read my middle school diary? Because that's what it felt like. Low-key, this whole entire album felt like she was reading out of like my middle school / high school diary. I don't really appreciate that, but also like I felt her in every sense of the word. When I got to this song, I was like, oh, like I was kind of like, whoa, because it was kind of a change in pace, literally in every sense. Like it was a different tempo than the other songs. It was kind of not upbeat, but it was more funky than the other songs. And then like the lyrics, it wasn't really about a breakup. It was just about her trying to like mask her insecurities, or not even mask, kind of just like face her insecurities and be like, I'm so sick of myself. I want everything that everything that everyone else has. I'm tired of feeling like this, but you know, I can't help it. It's that kind of song. The lyrics are pretty straightforward too. I was like, damn, she's right. Yeah, I really felt this song on it, like a spiritual level. This song hit me like very hard. I love it. I feel like it's one of my favorites, but also it's placed at number 6. It almost got into top 5, but then I had to readjust my mind, because it's not top 5 material for me, but it is top 6. Okay, it's so close, but no cigar. It's top 6. Nothing bad to say about Jealousy, Jealousy. It really is that song. Go listen to it if you haven't already. I feel like everyone is in agreement that it is one of like the most favored off of the album. Like whenever people are like, best song off Sour, Jealousy, Jealousy, blah blah blah. Obviously I can't say I agree, because my rankings say otherwise, but like it is one of my favorites. But favorite and best are not the same thing, and I have to keep that in mind while making this ranking, because it's just not true. We're in top 5 now, and like I said earlier, my top 5 is kind of wishy-washy. I'm not really sure about top 5. I never really am when I make these song rankings. I really should be more like self-assured, but I'm not, because these top 5 songs are really excellent. Like they're truly excellent. Like she was in, like the rent must have been due, because I don't know what she put into these top 5 songs, but like there's something else. So I don't really know if this is like accurate to how I'm feeling later on, but as of right now, I'm somewhat confident in the top 5. But it could change any day. You know, it could change in the next hour when I'm listening to the album while editing this video. It could change, but for right now, this is what I'm gonna say, and I think I'm gonna stick with it, hopefully. Number 5 is Favorite Crime. Yeah, Favorite Crime. This song, oh, it pissed me off at first because I was like, why is this so short? It's like 2 minutes and 30 seconds. I'm tired of like the best songs on albums being the shortest, like interludes. What's up with interludes being like 1.5 minutes long? Why don't artists make those like a full 3, maybe 4 minutes long? Same goes for this song. I'm confused as to why she made one of the best songs on the album like 2 minutes. Olivia, we gotta get the extended version. I know you have it in your files, in your draft somewhere. Let's talk, let's discuss, because this is one of your best. Like, I feel like it should have been higher, but then I'm looking at my rankings and that's not true, but I feel like in my heart it deserves. Favorite Crime lyrically is probably the best one on this album. That's a lot to say because all of the songs like the lyricism in this whole entire album is like mind-blowing. But Favorite Crime, something else. One Heart Broken, 4 Hands Bloody, my heart did a thing. It's a work of art, this song. Oh my god. And then like the build up when like her vocal layers are harmonizing with each other, I got chills. I was like, I hope I was your favorite crime. The things I did just so I could call you mine. My heart, it just wasn't surviving the night this album dropped. My heart wasn't intact. Emotions were being felt. This song right here, crazy. You guys should watch the live performance of this too. I think it's like a Vivo live of her like sitting on the roof of a house just singing this with her backup singers. Yeah, this is really a like art. Like this song, and I feel like if it's not in your top 5, then there's really something wrong. We need to talk, because it's real. It's like she delivered something else. I don't know what made her go in the booth that day and just like sit down and sing this, but she's kind of insane. I'm gonna feel very passionately about these top 5 songs because like I feel like that's what Olivia deserves. Like I feel like that's what this album, these top 5 songs deserve, because they're just too great not to talk about for like 10 minutes, but I'll try to keep it short and sweet, okay? Yeah, Favorite Crime, amazing. Amazing. Make it longer. Give us the extended version. I know you have it in your drafts. Give it to me now. I want it now. I'm not even joking. It's too excellent to be that short. Drop it, please. Like maybe on the deluxe of the album, if you plan on dropping a deluxe version of the album. Yeah, an extended version of Favorite Crime. That's what I want. Next, number 4. Happier. Yeah, I feel like y'all don't talk about this song either, and that's kind of confusing. That's kind of confusing to me. This song just screams toxicity, and I love it. I love it so much. Again, she read my diary in middle school. This song, ooh, I felt on many different levels. It has to do with like a romantic relationship, but even in some aspects, you don't have to think about that like that. Like I've had friendships where I'm just like, I've dropped that person, but then I'm just like, I hope you're happy, but don't be happier with the other friends you have. Like I've had that mentality before. It's really not okay. Like that's not the good mentality to have whenever you're like ending something with someone, like something that you felt really strongly about. It's not the best feeling to have, but for some reason we have that. Like us as human beings, we have that mentality, and I'm glad that she made it in a song because relatable as hell. Yeah, this is one of my favorites. The build up for this song is so worth it, and her voice in this song might be my favorite vocally. It's like one of those songs where you're just like coming to the conclusion that like you're okay after a breakup, but then like you're not at the best you could be, you know? Like you're not in the state of mind where you're like you're completely over the boy, but you're at a state of mind where like, okay, it's fine that he's with someone else, but I can't stand watching him be happier. Him, they, she, whoever. Can't stand watching them be happier with someone else. It's at that point where you can come to terms with that, but not that. I have a thread of me listening to this album when it first came out, and it was just me saying like, hey, this isn't good for my mental because I relate too strongly, and it's making me look in the mirror and face my own demons, and I don't like that. I was going off at like 12 o'clock in the morning listening to this song because I felt that in here. Happier, yeah, something else. Next, number three. Number three is the intro we all know and love. I have yet to hear someone say that they hate this song. Brutal. Let's talk about it. What a way to start off an album. Like, she's very bold. I will have to say Miss Olivia is very bold for starting off the album with Brutal. For this to be the first song on the album, like, I was scared. I was terrified because when the beat came in, I literally jumped. Like, at first it was like strings and violins and a choir and everything, and then it's just rock. It's just heavy rock out of nowhere. I was scared, and then I was vibing, and then I listened to the lyrics and I was like, I love this girl so much. She's not afraid to say, hey, I'm a teenager. I have teenage feelings, and that might be like me overreacting to some things and, you know, feeling overly emotional about some things. But you know what? That's just who I am. I'm a teenager. She's like, what, 17, 18 years old? She like acknowledges that in the song. She's like, you're about to like hear me rant about this guy for like 11 songs, but you know what? That's just how I'm feeling in the moment, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. And I love that. I had to sit back and laugh, because why is that me? I'm over dramatic. I overreact sometimes, and like I feel like everything in the world is like against me. Everything is so much bigger than what it is, when really it's just like the small thing that's not that big of a deal, but for some reason I'm making it a big deal. And yeah, I felt this song really like a lot. I feel like everyone loves this song. No one dislikes Brutal, so I've realized. I feel like everyone acknowledges it as like in their top 5 as well. It's just really good. For that to be an intro, yeah, she was on to something else. And I've heard that was like one of her like it was her last song on the album, and she added it last minute. Girl, brilliant choice. Brilliant choice. It sets the tone of the album perfectly. Not like for the sound of the album, because like I said, this is a really like rock heavy song, and the rest of the album just isn't. But the lyrics and everything, and her whole attitude towards everything, yeah, it kind of sets the tone for the rest of the album, and I love this so much. One of the best intros of an album I've heard in a long time. Good job. Good job. Next, at number 2, we have another classic, I fear. Maybe, yeah, Good For You. She might be the star of the album. Maybe. It's ranked at number 2, so like, I don't know, but like, I feel like everyone can agree. This song is the star of the album. She put something in this song that I don't know what she did. I don't know what she did. She went into that studio saying, I'm gonna make a hit today, and that's what she did. That's exactly what she did. Yeah, Good For You was kind of that song. When I first heard the song, it was when the music video dropped, when I first heard the song, and oh my goodness, the song mixed with the aesthetics of the video, what a beauty. What a great song this is. I love it lyrically. It's just her being petty. Like, hey, good for you, you're doing great, but I'm not, so I'm just gonna burn your house. Like, that's basically, I'm just gonna commit arson. I love that. I love that. It's a good song. It's a fun song. Not really one of her best lyrically, but the lyrics are funny. Like, the lyrics make me laugh every time. Like, a little chuckle comes out every time the second verse happens. Like, what the fuck is up with that? Exactly. Like, what's up with these guys? These guys just aren't shit, Olivia. It's okay. It's okay. You learn at a very young age that guys aren't shit, and this is what happens after you realize guys aren't shit. You make a whole album about it, and it just becomes one of the best albums of the year so far. What is there more to say about Good For You other than like it's really that song? She did a good job picking the singles off of this album, because if Good For You wasn't a single, I would have had to Riot or something. Like, it was the last single she dropped before the album, and I feel like at that point people were just waiting for the album, because between this, Driver's License, and the next song I'm going to talk about that's also a single, everyone was like, what the hell is this album gonna sound like? I feel like everyone at the point that Good For You came out, everyone was just kind of confused and anticipating, but mainly just confused. They were just like, what? Paramore-esque, dare I say? If you haven't listened to it already, listen to the mashup of Misery Business and Good For You. Yeah, this is Misery Business's daughter. I was wondering why it sounded so familiar, and then I listened to the mashup and I was like, that's what it sounds like. I don't think she sampled it, but it sounds pretty similar. I was like, ooh, one of Paramore's daughters. Olivia Rodrigo right here. Yep. She fits into almost like every genre on this album with ease. It's kind of crazy how she did that. Okay, so at the top place spot, my favorite single off the album, the one that y'all paid dust, by the way, Deja Vu. Yeah, y'all paid this song dust. I don't know where the hype went for a driver's license when this song came out, but apparently y'all gave that hype to Good For You, which is fine. Good For You, like I said, it's a phenomenal song. But where did that go for Deja Vu? Where did that go? I'm confused, because when Deja Vu came out, there was like hype around it on the internet, but then no one like gave it any noise, didn't go on any billboards or anything. I'm confused. What happened to the original plot of the movie? You know what? It's fine. It's okay. It's not fine, actually. Deja Vu deserves rights, and I don't think y'all realize that. It's sickening. It's sick and twisted. But anyway, yeah, best song on the album. You heard me right. I feel like it just took me by surprise, because one day I was just like, the first day I listened to it, I was like, okay, yeah, this is good, but I wasn't like about it when it first dropped. And then as I continued listening to it, I was like, oh, this is immaculate. It's too good. It's too good. It's, you know, it's really something else. I don't know how many times I can say that about the songs on here, but it's really something else. Like, I don't know what she did, but she did it, and she put it in Deja Vu. This song, I never get tired of this song. I've been listening to it for like, what, a month? How long has it been out? At least like a month and a half. I don't get tired of it. It's actually really concerning. I've been waiting for the day where I just play it and I'm just like, skip. That day hasn't come. It's kind of concerning. Like, I know the day's gonna come eventually, but for right now, I'm just like enjoying the moment. It's a really good song. It's a great song lyrically. It's a good song like production wise. Like, it has like a little mellow rock alternative side to it, and I kind of like it. I really like it. I like her like voice on the song too. I feel like her voice fits that. Like, I love it when she screams. I like, you know how towards the end of the song she just started screaming, I know you get deja vu. That's when I start screaming. Like, you can't not sing along to this song. Do you get deja vu when she's with you? Exactly. Another Guys Ain't Shit song. Another one. Yeah, this is my favorite on the album, but also it is the best in my opinion. Yeah, she really ate. I don't know what to tell y'all. Y'all might not agree. Y'all might not agree, but I don't care. This is the best song on the album. The video is really nice too. I enjoyed the video as well. I don't really understand the meaning of the video, but I like it. Like, her look-alike and her wearing all the clothes that she wore with her ex and doing all the stuff that they did together with her ex. Yeah, I get it, but then towards the end of the video I didn't get it, so I don't know what that's about. But the video, I like the aesthetic of the video as well. Like, I feel like her marketing team and the people that make her videos or whatever, like, they're doing a great job. The way that they're like putting her out in like in the music industry, I don't think she's an industry plant, but I feel like her marketing team is just really smart. Like, they know how to go about these things. Keep on doing what they're doing, because they're like, I've seen her everywhere. Like, you can't not see an Olivia Rodrigo like article, picture, whatever. Like, she's everywhere. So her team, good job to them. Keep on doing what they're doing, because it's working. I guess that's my album ranking. I love this album, if you couldn't tell. I love this album. It's great. It's immaculate. It's phenomenal. It's beautiful. It's a great body of work, especially for a debut album. For this to be her first album is actually kind of insane. She's kind of insane. She just went in making hits in the studio on her first album. That's crazy. Yeah. I'm done here. Go stream it if you haven't already. It's great. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. But again, if you're not into, like, I don't know, Taylor Swift, maybe a little Lorde, maybe a little Paramore, then you won't like it. Then it's not for you, and that's okay. You don't have to like everything. Not everything is meant for you, but I'm telling you right now, if like you're not into that, then you won't like it. So don't listen to it and then complain on Twitter about how it's bad. I'm so tired, y'all. Like, I'm genuinely tired. If you don't like it, that's fine, but it's just not meant for you. Yeah, okay. If you would like to follow me on my social media, here it is. I mostly interact on Twitter, but if you like to follow me on my other social medias, it'd be nice. They will be linked in the description below. Talk with me about this album. Let's talk. Let's discuss, because I have a lot of thoughts. Talk to me about music, about anything in general. It's just a good time on Twitter, honestly. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.